Ram Ram Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. Gurureva Gatihi Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Na Guroh Paramam Shishurasmi Guroho Matirasti Gurau Mama Pahi Guro Bravimi Samskritam Vacha Dhyayami Samskritam Hrida Kurve Sevancha Kayena Vande Samskrita Mataram Yonaras Samskrita Vyomni Hyalayam Ramate Muda Samskritim Chaiva Samskaram Vindate Natra Samshayaha. Namas Sarvebhyah, Namas Sarvabhyascha, Namas Sabhayai, Sabhapatibhyascha, Sarvebhyah, Sarvabhyascha, Hardam, Hardam, Swagatam, Yaharami. A hearty welcome to all of you for the valedictory session of Learn to Chant Yogasutras of Patanjali, Batch 2. This Japa Yajna, this Jnana Yajna of 21 days is being concluded today, but really being concluded since we have a mega chanting event tomorrow. Upacharika Ritya Adya Vayam Sthagayamaha iti Vaktum Ichchami. So as our Mahaniyas say, Kritaghne nasti nishkritihi Kritecha pratikartavyam yesha dharmas sanatanaha. We would like to show our gratitude to those people who have been a great part in making sure that this course happens successfully and without any problem. Since this is a continuous course on a daily basis, you all know the amount of effort it takes. First of all, I would also like to first show my welcome to the chief guest of the day, Dr. Nikhila ma'am. Namaste ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Namaste.
And I would like to thank the Sutradhara of the course, Sutradharas of the course, that is Sri Prada ma'am and Lasya ma'am, for taking this course easily without any kind of humps or any kind of roadblocks for this course. Dhanyavadaha. Without you, this course would not have been a success. Thank you so much. And next, I would want to thank all the learners who have been a part of this course, who have consistently come to the course. Shraddhaya ye agataha tesham krute dhanyavadan yaharami. Without much delay, I would want to share a few words about the chief guest of today, Dr. Nikhila ma'am. So Dr. Nikhila ma'am is a practicing Ayurvedic doctor since 2004. Ma'am has finished her PhD in Swastavriti Ayurveda, and Yadrichaya ma'am is also a MA Sanskrit scholar and instructor of yoga from SVS Institute of Bangalore. Ma'am has had a lot of experience in teaching yoga, in teaching Ayurveda for a lot of years, online and offline, to a lot of students. We will be at lack of words to tell the amount of achievements what ma'am has done. So it is a very humble effort to speak about ma'am's achievements here. Ma'am has also published papers. She has given a lot of lectures, presentations in international, national forums. So it is a great fortune for us to have you here, ma'am. Thank you so much. Punah punaha Swagatam Vyaharami Bhavati. Namamsi, Namamsi. Now I would request the teacher of this course to speak about the experience what she had in conducting this course. Up to you, Shri Pradhapati.
Sarvebhyah Ram 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 Suprabhatam. So before I start talking about the course itself, I would really like to thank everybody who was part of the course and who made the course possible. First of all, Vyoma Linguistic Labs for initiating such a course, and Vishwanath Mahodaya for teaching me the Yogasutras, and Venkat Mahodaya for giving me an opportunity to share whatever I learned with the world and making this course possible. I would like to specially thank Samyak Krishnapur Bhagini for guidance and helping me improve my chanting, and Lasya Indrakanti for being a great co-teacher, and Bharat and Lakshman Mahodaya for their great support in the class, and they were the reason why this class went so smoothly. And of course, the panelists, Vibha and Shrikriti, because they spend their valuable time in the mornings to assist the class and repeat so wonderfully. And the students, because they are the reason that this class, they're the outcome of this class. So I really appreciate their utmost dedication in the class. And we are very fortunate to have Dr. Nikhila ma'am with us. She is an eminent personality. Thank you, ma'am, for gracing your presence here. And now I would like to talk about the class itself. So we know that there is an assessment going to be there in the 2nd or 3rd week of July. So regarding assessments, there is something called the choking effect. So that's when you memorize everything, you know what you're going to say, and in the last minute, something just goes wrong. You're not able to speak. Like, you know, when you have to say a speech, for example, your words start jumbling. And even when you want to play any sports, when you're supposed to hit the ball, suddenly it seems like you forgot everything. But why does this happen? It's kind of like we are focusing too much on the logical aspects of how to do something. Once it becomes part of your body, it's almost automatic. Like once you memorize the sutras without thinking about, okay, I have to say this letter right now, I have to say this is the next letter, without thinking, when it becomes a part of your body, like each and every cell of your body is vibrating to that sound, then this won't happen. So the best way to memorize is just to listen, absorb, instead of analyzing in which is the right way to pronounce this and that. Try to, this is a better way, is just to absorb whatever we are hearing. When it's the perfect pronunciation, it's just best to sit and absorb it so that it comes naturally to you. So that way of thinking really helped me learn the Yoga Sutras, and I'm sure it will help all the students. And how does memorization even help is a totally big different topic, and the power of Sanskritam, which Vyoma is already doing. So other than that, what I would like to say is, we talk about muscle memory and like physical activity helping in muscle memory. But do you know the muscles don't really have memory, and it's the nerves that are having memory. So when the neural pathways covered with the myelin sheath, when they get stronger and stronger by repeated practice, you're actually creating like a super highway, because those are going to insulate your neurons are going to be insulated by that covering. That covering thickens and thickens as the longer you practice and practice. So you're just going to make everything go smoother and smoother. So this will help your overall communication. I said physical activity. Now you may think that chanting is not a physical activity, but so many of your facial muscles are involved, and so many of your organs are also involved in when you're chanting. So this is the benefit of chanting. And repeated practice. When we talk about practice, people say practice makes perfect, but how would practice make perfect? It's not only practice that makes perfect, but the fact that you're focused. And when you're under the pressure here does not mean a stress. It just means you are in the right platform. For example, you're coming to class every day. You're coming at 6:30 a.m. You have the pressure of time, like you have to come at 6:30. They are just these small constraints we put within ourselves. And once we learn very well how to be within this A to B, within this line, then we are able to enjoy this limitation and find freedom within this limitation. So again, with focus, under a little bit of pressure, which means under a few rules, and with the goal in mind that, yes, I have to memorize, I have to get this perfectly, then definitely this practice will give you perfection. And people are training their mind these days to be distracted. When you're doing one thing, you want to do another thing, and you're continuously training your mind to be distracted. But the fact that we've successfully been able to do these 20 days, 21 days of Yoga Sutra classes early in the morning, every day at 6:30 a.m., it's a really important fact, because at that time in the morning, your Vata dosha will just be finishing being active. That is the state. I'm sure Nikhila ma'am knows a lot about this, but I'll still say it. Vata dosha is going to be predominant from Brahmi Muhurta till the end of Brahmi Muhurta. So we're just finishing that time of creativity in our day. And it's the starting of our day, and it's the most important part of our day. So you're energizing that Vata dosha, making sure that it's in the right track, and it will really help you throughout the day. And it will help you be more disciplined than distracted. I thank everybody for giving me this opportunity to speak. And over to Lakshman Mahodaya.
Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya. I'm sure just because of this energy which you have, a lot of people have been very much eager to join the second batch. We have successfully completed the first batch of Yoga Sutra in the last year, and this is the second batch. Only because of this energy, we were able to achieve this. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you so much. Now, Kshamyata ma'am, we have kept you waiting. So, Nikhila ma'am, it is the forum is yours. Please enlighten us.
Namaste. Thank you very much for inviting me to be a part of such a great event. I congratulate the organizers and the resource person. I was really impressed by the way how she spoke. Shri Prada Indrakranti madam, your understanding and the way, I'm sure that is really contagious, and that's why the students will be a lot benefited as well. I was asked to speak. When I was asked to speak in this forum, I was actually a little bit confused as to the forum has such great eminent scholars, and what would I be contributing? I'm still a learner, so in what way should I be contributing for this platform? So then it hit me that yes, from the perspective of Ayurveda, I can give a small understanding for the students who are pursuing this great science, who are starting to pursue this great science. So I thought I could give you a little bit of roadmap as to how the understanding occurs. We Ayurvedic physicians or Ayurvedic scholars usually take everything as a samprapti, be it a roadmap to swasthya or a roadmap to vyadhi. Okay, so when we say a samprapti, yes, even swasthya, that is health, can also, or a normal physiology can also become a samprapti. Okay, so it is a build-up process. So let me give you a simple explanation about how Manas plays an important part in the context of transferring the information. As we know that Manas holds a very important place in any understanding. And when we give the definition of yoga, we say that the control of the chitta vrittis, or the functions of the mind itself, is yoga, right? So it is one of the important definitions of yoga. So let us understand how this chitta vritti we can bring into action, so that it even helps you to grow better your knowledge system, or have a better understanding. And as you go on reading, you will develop a more better complicated or more complex binding to the information. So we have pancha panchakas, that is in the context of Indriyopakramaniya Adhyaya, in Charaka Sutra Sthana, we get this very beautiful quotation that Iha khalu panchendriyani, panchendriya dravyani, panchendriya adhishthanani, panchendriya arthaha, panchendriya buddhayoho bhavanti. So these are the five. See, we will divide the samprapti in two processes, one which is a little bit external and one which is a little bit internal. So these panchapanchakas form the external peripheral part of understanding or grasping the knowledge. So we have five indriyas and then five indriya dravyas. Dravyas are the mahabhutas, or the main ingredients with which the indriyas are formed, like the pancha mahabhutas, and panchendriya adhishthanas, that is akshi for drushti, etc. In this way, five this, and then indriya arthas, that is the subject matter of these indriyas which the indriya grasp, like the rupa is the, or the form of or color of the object is the subject for the indriya, that is eye, to grasp it. Fine. And then for all this process to happen, we need a buddhi or activating factor which grasps these arthas, that is called as panchendriya buddhi. Now, to initiate this process of the indriyas, the five factors, we need manas. So manas is the activating factor. It is called as the ubhaya indriya, and it is also, of course, everybody knows that you have studied the manas, right? So it is the one which activates everything. It is atindriya. It is the one which there are multiple things. It acts very fast as well. So we say that the manas will go and take the information and it will transfer it to the atma, which will decide. And yes, manas has a complex mechanism wherein, yes, the trigunas have their effect, which decides how we perceive the information, right? So when atma does the initiation for collection of the knowledge, manas gets activated, and in turn stimulates the respective indriyas to receive the information, right? So yes, now coming to the another part of the getting the information, that is adhyatma dravya guna sangraha. Okay, so here manas, vishaya, buddhi, and atma. So these are the dravya guna sangrahas. That is, we need these dravyas to have a proper understanding of the information. So samanaska indriya, when with the buddhi, what we have understanding with like the three gunas may be affecting us, or the previous understanding, whatever memory we have, it takes in the information. Now this information with the previous information, anumana, etc., what we have stored in our mind, it can be of two variations. One, that is a Samyak Yoga. Okay, so Samyak Yoga is the one wherein we don't have any badhakara bhavas for us. We are perceiving the information as such of what the object is depicting, okay, or the situation is depicting. Or we can have that asamyak sanyoga. It is again of three types: hina, mithya, or ati yoga. Fine. So I will not go into the details. Of course, you might have already studied under such a able teacher, but I wanted to highlight here, like when we go for dhyana, okay, dhyana also has the same pathway. The indriyas, instead of getting the information from outside, are introvert, and they start to understand the details of ourselves. Okay, so the same samprapti we apply to understand ourselves. And when we get the knowledge in this way, that knowledge has a better and like clarity. So we have to make sure that we are moving from tamas to rajas, and from rajas to sattva, and from there to become Gunatita and to have a unbiased and a proper pathway to the knowledge. So I congratulate all the participants who have taken up this course for initiating your path to become this what you say Gunatita entity, to have a proper knowledge. And such a beautiful science as that of Yoga Shastra, I'm really what you say, I don't have words to explain my gratitude for involving me in this platform. So I end my talk here, and I thank you all very much for having me. Thank you.
Namaste, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much for enlightening us about the initiation which we had for becoming a Gunatita. धन्यवादाः. वयं सर्वे गुणातीताः भवितुम् अवश्यं प्रयत्नं कुर्मः. धन्यवादः. Now about the course which we had learned. So we had 21 sessions. The average hours of interaction was 10 hours. The total number of videos as of today is 21, and as of today we have 191 learners. This is a simple course analytics we are trying to post in front of all of you. Next is the attendance and the registrants we had. The average number of people who were attending this course on a daily basis was 14. This was swaying around. We had 20 people on some days, we had 15 people on some days, and many more on some days. And gradually we have had a raise in the registrants from the day this course has commenced. So thank you so much again to all of you for being such a great part of this. Next, Shravana has happened, Manana should happen, Vididhyasana should happen. As ma'am told, the first initiation of learning these Yoga Sutras has happened. Now it is the time for you to test yourself. How well can you do it? You will have an assessment. So these assessments are going to be in the second or third week of July. The exact dates will be shared with you through mail. So please make sure that all of you attend the assessments. You may either do the Kantapata of the whole of Yoga Sutras, or you may also do the Parayana, just the reading of these Yoga Sutras. The exact time, date, details, all of these will be sent to you. We request every single person to make sure that you attend these assessments. If possible, please do memorize the Yoga Sutras. They're very, very beautiful. And since, as Sri Prada ma'am also told, these should become a part of you when you are chanting them. It is not that you have to think about the next sutra, they have to become a part of you. So make sure that you do that. And now I would like to throw some light upon the humble seva which Vyoma is doing to Samskrita Mata. We have 3 websites of us, sanskritfromhome.org, which is our main learning website where you all have attended the course from, where you have joined the course from. We have Vyoma Lab starting, that is an information about what Vyoma is doing or what Vyoma is. And next is Digital Sanskrit Guru. This is a website for the products of Vyoma, specifically given for the products of Vyoma. You may all visit these and have a look around it and take whatever is necessary for you and important for you. And these are the Seva metrics as of June 2022. We have 18 self-learning products, 290 plus free courses, 16 free mobile apps, 6,400 plus video and audio content, 47,000 plus committed learners. You might be thinking all of these is all of this is available on the website. As soon as you go in, this is what you're going to see. Why is this person again repeating it? Is just to bring it to the attention of everybody that thanks to the efforts of the internal team, thanks to the efforts of the people who are supporting us, thanks to the effort of the teachers who have been there for us, who are spending their time with us for giving their knowledge. So only because of the efforts which they have put, we are able to do this and we are growing. And without the students, without the people who are learning these, we will not be able to go further. So it is a request, and I would like to say that we are not asking for anything. We are just trying to always be a part of this great journey, always together with all of you. So please be a part of it. And without your support, we would not be able to have achieved all of this. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you so much to all the people who have been a part of this. Can you be a part of this again and again? Always. Yes, surely. How? Make sure that on a daily basis, you at least spend 30 minutes of your time in practicing or attending any class through Vyoma. Please share to at least 3+ students who are interested in learning Sanskritam or Samskara or any of these aspects, and refer to a lot of people. Through word of mouth is only how we are going to get a lot of people. So please do refer everybody and be a part of this great journey of pulling the Ratha of Samskrita to generations together. Since it is online, we do not have the fear of this perishing away now. And always in Bhagavad Gita also Bhagavan says, Shraddhavan labate jnanam. The person who has Shraddha is the person who is going to learn anything. So please make sure that you show your Shraddha in learning, in also spreading this knowledge to everybody. You have different ways of supporting us. Please see the way in which you can support us, and please do make your support. Reiterate, this is purely optional. What you are doing now itself is a great thing. You are attending a lot of classes. You are also spreading the words. We all know, only because of which we are able to achieve this. Ultimately, the reason because of which we tell you to read Samskrita, learn Samskrita, is to just be happy, not just happy, really, really very happy. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you so much. I would like to call upon Vishwam sir, who has joined us, to speak a few words.
सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः. श्रूयते किल लक्ष्मण?
आम्.
कृतज्ञता तु समर्पणीया एव. आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदन्ति, the best attitude to have is to be full of gratitude. यदा वयं कार्तज्ञता भावेन भवामः, कृत्स्ने अपि विश्वे सर्वमपि अतीव आनन्दतया भासते. सर्वत्र भक्तिः, प्रेम, भावना सर्वत्र सदा भविष्यत्येव. तादृश कार्तज्ञता भावनायाः तादृशी शक्तिः वर्तते. तत्रापि एतादृश कार्यं कृतवद्भ्यः तु अवश्यं वक्तव्यमेव. प्रप्रथमतया श्रीप्रदा भगिन्यै, लास्या भगिन्यै अपि अनेकाः धन्यवादाः. एतादृशीं कक्ष्यां व्योमसंस्थायां तत्रापि सर्वेभ्यः प्रचारणीया इति मनसि निधाय अतीव श्रद्धया ताभ्यां तत्र अतीव श्रद्धया तया कृता। अन्यच्च ये तत्र पैनलिस्ट रूपेण भागवोढारः आसन् ते अपि अतीव श्रद्धया सर्वं आचरितवन्तः। तेभ्यः धन्यवादान् समर्पयामि। भगिन्यै निखिला भगिन्यै अपि इदानीमेव श्रीराम महोदयेन परिचयं कारितम्, अपि च तस्याः विशेषकार्याणि अस्माभिः दृष्टञ्च तयापि सन्देशं प्रेषितं। वयं तु धन्याः एव। अग्रे यथा उक्तम्, अग्रे व्योम्नि यदि शक्यते इतोपि तस्याः ज्ञानस्य प्रयोजनं सर्वेभ्यः भवेदिति अस्माकम् आशा मनीषा वर्तते। एवं स्तररीत्या अस्माभिः गन्तुं शक्यते। सूत्रपठनम्, अनन्तरम् अर्थावगमनम्, अनन्तरं भाष्यादि तस्य ज्ञानं, तस्य जीवने अनुसन्धानम्, एवं वयं स्तररीत्या गन्तुं शक्नुमः। तदर्थं सर्वेषां साहाय्यम् आवश्यकं। पुनः तस्यै अपि कृतज्ञतां निवेदयामि। छात्राः ये अतीव श्रद्धया प्रातः, तत्रापि प्रातः 6:30 यदि आगन्तव्यं कक्ष्यां प्रति इत्युक्ते तत्र श्रद्धा भवितव्या एव। द कमिटमेंट टू कम टू अ क्लास एट मॉर्निंग 6:30 and attend, and that to a class like Yogasutras, where you have to really put all your effort. तादृश कार्येषु तत्र विशेष श्रद्धा आवश्यकी भविष्यति। छात्रेभ्यः अपि धन्यवादाः। अन्यच्च यथा लक्ष्मण महोदयेन उक्तं, नेपथ्ये बहवः कार्यं कुर्वन्ति। In the background we have so many people working for this, the e-learning administrators, the technology team, the digitization team, people who prepare the presentation, who put it into the social media, and who actually volunteer for lot of activities. सर्वेभ्यः अपि कृतज्ञता समर्पणीया एव। पौनः पुण्येन कृतज्ञतां समर्प्य तेभ्यः भगवान् परवासुदेवः सर्वव्यापी यः अस्ति सः सर्वेभ्यः आयुरारोग्य सौख्यं सर्वं प्रददातु इति पुनः पुनः प्रार्थयामि। धन्यवादाः। राम राम राम। शीघ्रमेव अग्रिमकक्ष्यायां वयं सर्वे शीघ्रं मिलामः इति भगवन्तं प्रार्थयामि। धन्यवादाः। राम राम।
धन्यवादाः महोदय। धन्यवादाः। Okay, now it is the time for our learners to share their experience of this class. Kripaya hastam unnayantu. Whoever would want to speak, please raise your hands. We will give you a chance to speak. And the attendees, please raise your hand. Vibhaman.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
I want to thank the teacher Shri Prada Bhagini, and the organizers for
Ram 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 Mahodaya. Na shruyate.
Prada has helped us with pronunciation, especially like correcting our mistakes, so that we can, focus on improving our pronunciation. So yeah, I am very thankful for this class. I want to request that, sometime in the future, if there is a meaning class, that would be really good. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya. Vaibhav sir. Vaibhav Gupta.
Ram. I would like to thank Shripada Madam, our teacher, for this course, and also Lasa Madam and all the panelists who assisted in carrying out the chanting, repeating, and it was really beautiful. Although I am currently not in India, I am living in the US, but fortunately, through the Lord's blessing, I got to know about this course from another person, and that's how I joined this course because I learned the Yogasutras, the meaning from another course in detail, and then this was a chanting course, which I thought I should learn to deepen my understanding. And I really enjoyed the course with the beautiful chanting sessions led by Shripada Madam. And it, as Madam already mentioned, that the sutras, when we chant, they should become a part of our body and mind. And the vibrations which they create in our system, our body-mind complex, they would activate the gunas to gradually move from tamas to rajas to sattva. So that's what the beauty of Sanskrit, the divine language, is all about. And it will enormously help us in our spiritual journey progress. So I would like to thank the Vyoma team also, who are putting their effort and dedication in all round to make this course happen and several other courses. So I would say that it's really a great service, a seva, which you are doing for the whole world now that is online. So I really enjoyed the course and would highly recommend other people also to join this course. Thank you very much.
धन्यवादाः महोदय. Next, Amit Kumar.
राम राम राम.
Ram.
श्रूयते वा?
आम् श्रूयते.
Namaste. I am Mrs. Bhagyalakshmi, attending from Singapore. I don't know how to express my thanks, my gratitude towards this course. It was a very special journey for me to learn these divine verses, to accrue a lot of punya in the morning time. And so I thank Vyoma team and our teachers, Sripada Bhagini and Lasya Bhagini. As everybody said, it was a great journey, and they also taught how to pronounce the nuances, the nuances in the, even though I am a bit introduced to the language, I now I know where to stop, where to do the, the continuous pronunciation, everything was learned properly. So I thank, again, I thank, and also the Vyoma team, the contribution to this divine language. My hearty wishes and my hearty prayers for the Vyoma team to do this great work. Thank you. Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyawadaः. Next, Maithili ma'am. Maithili ma'am, please unmute yourself. Ram. Sri Vallabha. Okay, we will come back to you. Sri Vallabha sir. Ram. The number 919958. We are not able to listen to you if you are speaking. Maithili ma'am, please try again if you are able to speak.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
Initially, thanks for learning with ma'am. Initially, I joined through one of my co-student who was studying in MA Sanskrit in Sasta University. After joining here, it was very interesting to learn all the Yoga Sutras. It is very energizing in the early morning after learning. For the whole day, we will get energy. I would like to thank all those who helped in this mission to finish. Once again, thank you, sir.
Sri Vallabha, sir. Okay. So, right. Dhanyavadaha sarvebhyaha sarvabhyascha. It is just a reiteration and a reminder for all of you to join tomorrow's event of Yoga Sutra Parayana, since all of you know that tomorrow is International Yoga Day. At the same time of the class, from 6:30 in the morning, we will be having the chanting of the complete Yoga Sutras by our teacher, Sri Prada ma'am. Request all of you to join this and spread the word that this is happening. It is a great fortune that we are able to do the chanting of the core Yoga Sutras of Patanjali on the International Yoga Day. Request all of you to please join. I would want to end this by telling the Shanti. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Dhanyavadaha. Ram Ram.